Today we're going to introduce a new part. This is a billet aluminum overdrive cover for the Kawasaki Ridge. What does it do and why do you need it? Well, what it does is it allows your clutch to close in more. If you'll look on your OE clutch, you'll see where the belt is not riding all the way up. Now the back half of your primary clutch is larger diameter than the front half, but get in there and look, you'll see it's not riding to the top, it's not riding to the bottom of the secondary. And so by using an overdrive cover, then it allows that clutch to move on in. Our overdrive cover is the maximum amount of travel that it can allow. I mean, we're right before the two clutches close. I'm still got plenty flyweight contact with the rollers. So comparing this to another billet one that I took a look at before while we were making ours, we get like almost twice as much additional travel with ours than theirs. How does it compare to using shims under a stock cover or modifying a stock cover? Well, the problem with those, and not that they don't work, the problem with those is they end up using this part of this cover to stop the clutch travel. They'll touch on the spider, and the cast aluminum is brittle and it can break. And what we're doing is stopping the clutch travel with this center part on the spider nut. So when it gets to the proper place, it bottoms out on the spider nut and not relying on this. Because this mine that I originally had, in a lot of tests, and we got a lot of these, is it was scarring this up, and we finally got this dimension. You know, it was, trust me, it was some playing back and forth to get this center piece to touch right before this did. It's just a few thousandths of an inch clearance there. So we get lower RPM. I saw anywhere from 500 to 1,000 RPM. 500 at very top speed, because mine was running like 9,500 RPM at max speed, and that's well into the red. It's right at or 89, 9,000 now. Cruising RPM, I saw it depending on the load up to 1,000 RPM lower. So you're less noise, lower RPM in there, get better gas mileage. You get more clutch life out of it. How do you get more clutch life out of it? Because for whatever reason, Kawasaki made their clutches, and they're the only people to do this, where they just don't use a lot of that clutch like I mentioned there. And then when you can use more of it, then that flyweight has, you know, you're going to be using more of the flyweight instead of it being completely closed at such a low speed and that flyweight running on that roller. We got a video talking about CVT is not good for highway riding, and the same principle applies. Is when it stays closed so much of the time, there's a lot of vibration and it wears the parts where it's sitting. So with the increased travel, you're going to get less wear, better gas mileage, lower RPM, less noise, and it's just going to really enjoy it. You know, our price is priced according to any others that are out there. As far as a billet piece is concerned, it's made here right in the United States. We have a bushing in it, high quality bushing. It has a lip, it cannot come out the back, and we have a snap ring, if you will, or a clip inside here, so it can't come out the front. It is in there tight. It is just a well-made unit. I don't know that I mentioned it. We're new to the Kawasaki Ridge overdrive cover game. We're not new to overdrive Kawasaki covers. We did it as long ago as 2008 and 9. Actually, before some of these guys were ever even in business, that you might see a competitor now. By the way, we've been in business since 2003. It's our 23rd year, I guess, or working on 23 years. Anyway, good product, works great, easy to put on. We're going to do an install video here in the next couple of weeks. Hunter is off on a hunting trip. I'm having to send him this file to be able to get this up on YouTube, but I really need him here for the install video, and so it'll be a week or two. It'll be after Thanksgiving before we get that up, but it's real easy. Essentially, take your cover off, put this one on. That's about it, and enjoy it. Works excellent with Hunterworks belt. If you're not familiar with our Hunterworks Kawasaki Ridge belt, it is made by the same company that makes the OEM. We always opt for a higher horsepower or higher grade compound if available. Made by the same people that make Kawasaki. So if you're happy with your OEM belt, there's no reason you won't be happy with this one, because it's made by the same people with a potential higher grade, and if we sell it to you at less money. How do we do that? Because there's one layer of people in between, there's one less layer of people between me and them. So it has to go through 2 more hands when it's coming to your dealer than direct here. That gets a little confusing, but trust me, that's why it's less, because we got one less person that has to get paid between the manufacturer and you. All right, any tech questions about it, Todd@hunterworks.com, and stay tuned for the video. Of course, when you're watching this, and maybe 2 years from now, video's out. Thank you so much.